What's this?
You are the nosiest woman in the world. If you must know, it's for a part-time job.
How much does part-time job pay, son?
50 cents an hour. The appointment's at 3:15 this afternoon.
John Boy's family lived self-sufficiently, scarcely using cash. Yet to cover university fees, he had to seek part-time work. This vacancy, spotted on campus notice boards, required 2 afternoons weekly, perfectly timed for his holidays. To gain the upper hand, John Boy arrived at the stately home 15 minutes early. He knocked on the front door, but received no answer, circling round to the rear entrance.
Couldn't you have waited a few minutes?
Excuse me?
He entered the grounds and encountered a young girl. Her name was Ruth, yet her tone brimmed with impatience. Couldn't you have waited a few minutes at the front door? You're such an impatient fellow. John Boy felt rather awkward and explained he'd simply wished to arrive early for the interview. Ruth coldly informed him the job was her mother's idea, not hers. Just then, Mrs. Thomas, Ruth's mother, returned. When the mother attempted to take John Boy to the study for a private chat, Ruth protested, insisting on listening in. Mrs. Thomas had no choice but to explain the job was simple, 2 afternoons a week, reading aloud to them. Before she could finish, Ruth impatiently cut her mother off, fixing John Boy with a direct stare as she stated the truth. What my mother wishes to tell you is that you are to read to me. As you can see, I am blind. She added that whether John Boy took the position or not made no difference to her, then turned and walked away. John Boy was so taken aback by this sudden turn of events that he prepared to take his leave. Mrs. Thomas hurriedly stopped him, apologizing for her daughter's discourtesy and imploring him to accept the position. She confessed that 2 others had already been sent away by Ruth, but lately, Ruth's condition had worsened considerably, causing her to withdraw completely. She hoped John Boy's presence as a peer might bring some change. Faced with this challenging role, John Boy hesitated.
If it's a question of more money.
No, it isn't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I just have to think it over. Bye-bye.
Returning home, he discussed it with his family. His sister Mary felt deep sympathy for Ruth's plight, so she turned around and picked up a piece of cloth to cover her eyes.
Hey, Ellen, take that thing off.
Good Lord.
When she couldn't see, she found it difficult to move even a step. Late that night, she approached her brother with a maturity beyond her years. Books keep us company, and Ruth, she must be the loneliest person in the world. Her words struck a chord with John Boy, who resolved to take the job. Upon returning to Mrs. Ruth's home, Mrs. Thomas revealed a deeper tragedy. It transpired that Ruth had not been born blind. For years prior, scarlet fever had robbed her of her sight, yet she had been remarkably resilient, even preparing to attend a school for the blind and return to university. However, at that very moment, her father, who had always encouraged her, suddenly passed away. This proved the final straw that broke her spirit. She collapsed utterly, sealing herself off from the world thereafter.
And there's absolutely no possibility that you'll ever see again.
None.